Imagine, if you will, a time more than 2 millennia ago, when mighty empires clashed and the fate of civilizations hung in the balance. This was a time when the world was a chessboard and nations were mere pawns in the grand game of power and conquest. On one side, the burgeoning Persian Empire, a behemoth stretching from Egypt to India, its tendrils reaching out to consume all in its path. On the other, the emerging city-states of Greece, a collection of fledgling democracies and oligarchies, bound together by shared culture, language, and a fierce love for freedom. At the helm of the Persian Empire was King Xerxes I, a man with an insatiable ambition. His eyes were set on Greece, a jewel yet to be added to his sprawling empire. Xerxes was not the first Persian king to desire Greece. His predecessor Darius I had tasted the bitter sting of defeat in his attempt to conquer the Greek city-states. Darius's failure was a wound to the Persian pride, a wound that Xerxes was determined to heal. The first Persian invasion under Darius was a crucial prologue to our story. It was a demonstration of Persian might and a taste of what was to come. But it was also a rallying call for the Greeks, a stark reminder of the threat that loomed on their horizon. The invasion stirred the embers of unity among the Greek city-states. It was a beacon that illuminated the need for a united front against the Persian onslaught. The Battle of Thermopylae was not merely a clash of arms, it was a clash of ideologies, of cultures, of ways of life. Would the Greek love for freedom and democracy hold its ground against the Persian desire for conquest and empire? This was the question that hung in the air as both sides prepared for the inevitable confrontation. And so, with the stage set, the Persians and Greeks prepared for a confrontation that would echo through the ages. As the Persian hordes descended upon Greece, a small force of Spartans, led by King Leonidas, stood their ground at the narrow coastal pass of Thermopylae. The year was 480 BCE. The Persian Empire, vast and mighty, had set its sights on the city-states of Greece. Their numbers were immense, a sea of warriors intent on conquest. Yet before them stood a force of merely 300 Spartans and a handful of allies, a mere drop in the ocean in comparison. But these were no ordinary men. These were Spartans, bred for war, and they were led by a king whose courage was only matched by his tactical brilliance, King Leonidas. The battleground was Thermopylae, the hot gates, a narrow coastal pass that provided the perfect choke point. The Spartan strategy was simple yet effective. By holding this pass, they could funnel the Persian force, negating their numerical advantage and turning the battle into a series of small, manageable skirmishes. The Persians charged wave after wave, their numbers seemingly endless, yet each assault was met with a wall of shields and a forest of spears. The Greeks held their lines, their discipline unbreakable, under the relentless Persian onslaught. The Spartans and their allies fought with a ferocity that belied their small numbers, their bravery shining through in the face of overwhelming odds. Each Spartan was worth his weight in gold, each one a bulwark against the Persian tide. The narrow pass became a grinder of men, the Persians unable to use their superior numbers to their advantage. King Leonidas and his men stood like a rock in the face of a storm, their resolve unyielding. Tactically, the Spartans were brilliant, using the terrain to their advantage and demonstrating the power of disciplined, coordinated warfare. Their valor was an inspiration, their resolve a testament to their unshakable belief in their cause. For 2 days, the Greeks held firm, repelling wave after wave of Persian assaults. But the tide of the battle was about to turn. On the 3rd day, a local resident named Ephialtes betrayed the Greeks by showing the Persians a mountain path that led behind the Greek lines. This act of treachery would change the course of the battle as the Persians, under the cover of dawn, began their surprise assault, encircling the Greek forces. As the morning mist lifted, the Greeks found themselves caught in a deadly trap. The Persians, now armed with the element of surprise, launched a brutal attack. The Greeks, though taken aback, did not falter. In particular, the Spartans, led by King Leonidas, stood their ground with an unwavering resolve, ready to face their fate. Leonidas, the Spartan king, a figure of strength and courage, rallied his men for their final stand. Fierce and unyielding, they fought with the spirit of lions, their shields forming an impenetrable wall, their spears striking with deadly precision. Yet amidst the chaos and carnage, Leonidas fell, his life taken by a Persian arrow. His fall marked a turning point in the battle, yet his sacrifice stirred the hearts of his men, who fought on with renewed vigor. Despite their valiant efforts, the Greeks were outnumbered and outflanked. The Persians, capitalizing on their advantageous position, pressed their attack. The Spartans, refusing to surrender, fought till the last man, their heroic stand echoing through the ages. The Persian victory at Thermopylae marked the end of the battle, but not the end of the war. The Greeks, though defeated, would not be broken. The sacrifice of Leonidas and his Spartans would serve as a beacon of courage, inspiring the Greeks to ultimately drive the Persians from their lands. Despite their defeat, the Spartans' heroic stand at Thermopylae became a symbol of courage against overwhelming odds. It's a tale of bravery and sacrifice, a testament to the indomitable spirit of mankind, a story that continues to resonate through the corridors of history. The Battle of Thermopylae, though a tactical defeat for the Greeks, had far-reaching consequences that shaped the course of history. It was more than just a clash of spears and shields. It was a battle that demonstrated the unyielding spirit of a few against the many, courageously standing their ground in the face of overwhelming odds. While the Greek city-states suffered a significant loss, the delay caused by this heroic stand had strategic implications that were far from negligible. The Persians, their advance thwarted, had to postpone their invasion plans. This delay proved crucial, as it bought the Greeks much-needed time to regroup, strategize, and prepare for the battles that lay ahead. The stand at Thermopylae also served as a potent morale booster for the Greeks. They had faced the mighty Persian Empire on the battlefield and held their ground. This unshakable demonstration of valor and resilience emboldened them, instilling a newfound sense of confidence and unity among the city-states. This unity and determination culminated in the decisive Greek victories at Salamis and Plataea. These triumphs effectively ended the Persian invasion, securing the sovereignty of the Greek city-states and ushering in a period of prosperity and advancement that would leave an indelible mark on human history. The legacy of the Battle of Thermopylae extends far beyond the confines of ancient Greece. It has become an enduring symbol of bravery and sacrifice against insurmountable odds. This historic event has influenced military tactics throughout the ages, serving as a reminder of the strategic importance of holding one's ground and the power of unity in the face of adversity. In popular culture, the Battle of Thermopylae continues to captivate and inspire. Its tale has been retold in countless books, movies, and works of art, each rendition echoing the timeless values of courage, honor, and sacrifice. Thus, the Battle of Thermopylae, a tale of bravery, betrayal, and sacrifice, continues to inspire and captivate us more than 2,000 years later.